The foundational axiom, the key that unlocks divine understanding, is this: whoever knows their self knows their Lord. In the name of God, the infinitely compassionate, the merciful. All praise is due to God, before whose sublime and absolute oneness the very concept of a before evaporates, unless that before is He Himself, and after whose sheer singleness the notion of an after ceases to be, unless that after is He. He is, and with Him there is no after nor before, no above nor below, no far nor near. He transcends all dualities, union and division, manner and place, time and moment, epoch or era, being and location. And He is now, in this eternal instant, precisely as He has always been. He is the one, yet beyond the confinement of oneness. The single, yet without the limitation of singleness. He is not a composition of a title and its referent, for His name is His very essence, and what is named is His very essence. There exists no name or named reality other than Him. He is the first, without the quality of firstness, and the last, without the attribute of lastness. He is the apparent, without any act of appearing, and the hidden, without any state of concealment. This is to say that He is the fundamental existence underlying the very reality of the names the first and the last, the apparent and the hidden. Thus, there is no first or last, apparent or hidden, except Him, yet without the letters and concepts that form these divine names becoming Him, and without Him being reduced to these letters. Grasp this subtlety, lest you fall into the error of those who believe in incarnation. He is not contained within anything, nor is anything contained within Him, whether by entering into Him or emerging from Him. The path of direct gnosis, not intellectual reasoning, it is in this manner through direct, unmediated realization that you should know Him, not through the veils of theoretical knowledge, deductive reason, intellectual understanding, or mere conjecture. Nor can He be apprehended by the physical senses, the external eye, or even interior sight or perception. No one sees Him except his own self. No one reaches Him except his own self, and no one knows Him except his own self. He knows Himself through Himself, and He beholds Himself by means of Himself. His only veil is His own supreme oneness, for nothing can veil Him other than His own infinite reality. His own being conceals Him, a concealment born of His absolute unconditioned unity. No sent prophet, no perfected saint, no angel brought near possesses knowledge of Him apart from this. His prophet is He, His messenger is He, His message is He, and His word is He. He sent Himself from Himself, through Himself, to Himself. There exists no intermediary, no means, no agency other than Him. There is no distinction to be made between the sender, that which is sent, and the recipient. The very existence of the prophetic message is none other than His existence. There is no independent existence for any other that could perish or bear a name or be designated as such. The profound secret of know yourself, know yourself. It is for this ultimate reason that the prophet, may God bless him and grant him peace, declared, "Whoever knows their self knows their Lord." He further illuminated this path by stating, "I knew my Lord through my Lord." What the prophet pointed towards with these words is the staggering reality that you are not you, but you are Him, and there is no you. This is not to be misconstrued as Him entering into you, or you entering into Him, or Him emerging from you, or you emerging from Him. Nor does it imply that you possess an autonomous being qualified by specific attributes. What is truly meant is that you, as a separate entity, never were and never will be, whether considered through your own agency, or through Him, or in Him, or with Him. You have neither ceased to be, for you never were, nor are you existent in your own right. You are Him, and He is you, yet entirely free from these limited and imperfect interpretations. If you can know your own existence in this radical and fundamental way, then you have truly known God. If not, then you have not. the misconception of passing away, fana. Most of those who claim the station of gnosis make the knowledge of God contingent upon the passing away of their individual existence, and then the passing away of that very state of passing away. This is a clear error and a profound misconception. The knowledge of God does not necessitate the passing away of existence, nor the passing away of that passing away, for all things have no real existence to begin with. That which does not exist cannot logically undergo annihilation. The concept of passing away inherently implies the prior, real existence of the thing that passes away. If you know yourself without the concepts of existence and passing away, then you know God. If not, then not. By making the knowledge of God dependent on the annihilation of yourself, you are, paradoxically, affirming the very separate existence you seek to negate. The prophet said, "Whoever knows their self knows their Lord." He did not say, "Whoever annihilates their self knows their Lord." The fundamental state of non-existence, your being, in its essence, is nothing. And whatever is nothing cannot be placed in a relationship with anything else, whether it is considered capable of passing away or not, or deemed existent or non-existent. The prophet alluded to the fact that you are non-existent now, just as you were non-existent before creation, because the eternal now is eternity without beginning and eternity without end. It is timelessness itself. God is the very being of eternity without beginning, eternity without end, and timelessness, even though in ultimate reality, there is no eternity without beginning, no eternity without end, and no timelessness apart from him. If it were otherwise, he would not be alone without any associate. It is an absolute necessity of his divinity to be alone without any partner, for any associate would exist through its own self, not through the being of God. Such an associate would then have no need of God and would therefore constitute a second Lord, which is an absolute impossibility. God has no associate, equal, or likeness. The subtle polytheism of affirming other, whoever sees anything alongside God, whether they perceive it as emanating from him or residing within him, even if they consider it dependent on his lordship, has, in their belief, made that thing an associate. Even if this associate is seen as dependent, the mere allowance that there could be anything with God, whether subsisting by itself or through him, whether in a state of having passed away or the passing away of passing away, is far from breathing the sacred scent of self-knowledge. For whoever accepts that there could be any being other than him, even one that subsists through him and in him and then passes away, is building polytheism upon polytheism. This is not the knowledge of the self at all, but the state of a polytheist who believes in many gods and knows neither God nor their own true self. The way to knowledge. Seeing things as they are. If one asks, what then is the way to the knowledge of the self and the knowledge of God? The answer is that it consists in this fundamental awareness that God is, and that nothing is with him, and he is now as he has always been. If someone then protests, "But I see myself as other than God, and I do not see God as myself," the answer lies in the prophet's intent. The self he referred to is not the ego, known as the blaming self, the lower self, or the confident, peaceful self. By the self, he was alluding to the entirety of what is other than God. This is akin to his prayer, "O God, show me things as they are," wherein things signifies all that is other than God. That is, make me know what is other than you, so I may know what things truly are, whether they are you or other than you, whether they are eternal and self-subsistent or newly created and temporal. Then God showed him what is other than him as his own self, without the existence of any other whatsoever. Thus, he saw things as they are. He saw them as the very essence of God, exalted beyond how or where. The term things applies to the self and to all other phenomena. For the existence of the self and the existence of things are equal in their status as things, When you know things in their true reality, you know yourself. And when you know yourself, you know your Lord. For what you think is other than God is not in truth other than God. You simply do not know it. You see him, and you do not know that you see him.